It's the first day of hubby and my staycation. We also had family couch time, so this is our family couch time treat. Went to a new to us place called Hazukido, and I got us 6 croissants, but these are regular size croissants. They're not like the huge ones from Bonne Nouvelle. I kind of like that the box has this clear part on it so you can see what's inside. 3 different types of croissants, 2 each, so we don't have to cut them in half. I guess like a regular size croissant, maybe even a little bit smaller than a regular size croissant. And the price is similar actually to Bonne Nouvelle. So value-wise, maybe Bonne Nouvelle would be better, but we'll taste these and see. This is called Truffle Crab. It's a honeycomb croissant with juicy crab stick, truffle cream sauce, and parmesan. It's really good. I just mentioned to hubby that it tastes kind of like a truffled lobster bisque, even though it's a crab stick and not lobster. But yeah, it's really good. Hubby likes it too. He's nodding. He's nodding intensely. This one here is the salted duck yolk custard croissant. Really, really good. The salted duck yolk custard is delicious. It tastes a lot like salted duck yolk, but it's got like that custardy sweetness. Very yummy. This last croissant is the caramel almond and custard. It's a buttery croissant filled with custard and topped with caramel and almond. It's really, really good. I'm enjoying this one as well. Hubby and I did eat all 6 croissants in one sitting, one after the other. Whereas the Bonne Nouvelle croissants, we only ate 2. Like we cut them in half and we shared. So this is definitely a lot lighter. Hubby and I ordered congee from Chinatown. This is just the plain congee. I added some soy sauce, some white pepper, and some parsley from the Arrow Garden. We also got these deep fried dough sticks, some barbecued pork, and some soy sauce chicken, and I'm making some steamed rice. I've been trying to order like little bits like this rather than tons and tons of food, although you wouldn't know it from all of the croissants and things. But it's a little experiment that I'm trying to do where I still order takeaway, but smaller portions or just components of meals. And then I'll make rice to go along with it, or I'll make something else to go along with it, rather than getting tons and tons of like fried noodles and fried rice and all of that. So we'll see how it goes for the next little while, but this is what we're having for our first meal today. Our Chinese food lunch was really filling and satisfying, so we're just gonna have a light dinner. I made us this salad. It's just romaine lettuce, some herbs from the Arrow Garden, a mustard and apple cider vinegar based dressing with some sunflower seeds and some raisins. I also made us some egg salad sandos. This is a Japanese style egg salad sandwich. It's this milk bread. I didn't bother cutting off the crusts because the crusts are pretty thin anyway. And then the egg salad itself is made with Kewpie mayonnaise. Some of the recipes I read online call for a bit of cream or milk in it, but I have some leftover sour cream, so I just put that in there, and hopefully it'll be fine. I didn't add sugar, but I did add a little pinch of salt, and that's basically it. Super simple, but it looks delicious. The reason I thought to make this was because hubby and I went to this little cafe, and we had their egg salad sandos with a couple of hojicha lattes. And it was pretty good. It wasn't really what I expected. I thought the sandwiches would be made to order, similar to Japan, but they were actually pre-made and packaged already. They tasted good, but overall the experience was, I think, a bit expensive for what we got. We paid $35 for 2 egg salad sandwiches and 2 hojicha lattes. The hojicha lattes were really good though, and the egg salad did taste good, but I thought it would be something really easy to make ourselves. So that was the inspiration for tonight's dinner. We're also having some bubbly tonight. We are having the Sandbanks sparkling rosé. We got this at Prince Edward County when we went last summer. And we're just like finishing off a lot of our alcohol. We don't drink that much anymore, so we haven't been buying any. We've just been kind of like going through what we have. So that is going to be dinner tonight. And yeah, so far so good for our staycation. It's going by really, really quickly. Hubby and I ordered from a new to us Chinese restaurant today called Rosewood that my friend recommended. We got congee and deep fried dough stick again because we really enjoyed yesterday's. I also wanted to see if the portion was similar to yesterday, which it is, and also if the taste is any different. But we just got the plain congee, which we'll season ourselves, and one order of the deep fried dough sticks, which is basically 2 sticks that have been cut into pieces. We also got these little dim sum bits, just a little bit today. We've got some sticky rice, we've got the siu mai, and this is a steamed cake called malaigo, which is one of my favorite dim sums from when I was little. So this is looking really, really good. We also have some leftover barbecue meats from yesterday, as well as some steamed rice, which we'll have for dinner. Our staycation food adventures continue with a night of hot pot. We're actually gonna do hot pot, I think, for 2 nights. We've got the usual, some beef, 2 types of fish balls, some udon. This is actually different. We've got some shrimp here. This is just frozen shrimp from Farm Boy. And I'm excited to actually have that. I made some soba noodles. I've already boiled these, so we just have to dip them in. We've got some baby corn, some tofu, watercress, and we also got this plum drink. So it'll be just like hot pot at the restaurants. Hooray! Morning, everyone. It is Thursday today, and it's still pretty early in the morning. It's not even 7 a.m. yet, and hubby and I have been up since before 5 a.m. I wanted to talk about how staycation has been just rolling along really nicely up until last night. It was very much going according to plan and according to my expectations. I really wanted to take this time to relax and rest and try some new food places and watch a few shows and such just on Netflix. And we've done all of that. We've also been going to bed early, so hubby usually stays up really, really late at night. But I think because we've been watching shows together, it just seems like a natural time to go to bed at around like 10 o'clock. So he's kind of fallen into my schedule a little bit, which is really nice for me. So last night we were in bed by 10 and we were just like on our phones and catching up on news and such. And that's when we saw that Russia invaded Ukraine. I found that really affected me. I was reading about it for a while and then I was able to go to bed. Then I naturally woke up early and it was kind of on my mind. I stayed in bed until 5 o'clock, but then I decided just to wake up. We've been watching the news off and on this morning, and I have a feeling we're going to be following the news a lot. So yeah, that's kind of where my mind is right now. And I thought I would talk about it a little bit in this vlog. I don't usually talk about current events. I didn't talk about the trucker protests at all in Canada. I was really trying not to give that a lot of my attention. This is drawing me in a little bit more. I'm just like I'm very concerned about what's going on over in Ukraine. Knowing that my mind is probably going to be preoccupied with the news for the foreseeable future, I am going to try to focus in a little bit more on self-care. This is what I naturally do, I think. I know when there was a lot happening with Trump and the US election, and as well, of course, when the pandemic hit, there was a lot of distraction there with the news as well, but that just meant that I kind of like doubled down on self-care. So that is where I'm naturally leaning. I'm leaning towards vlogging and writing and just like creative expression. So after I finish recording this clip, I plan to do my Hello Writer pack. It's a monthly subscription from the writing studio, and I do try to keep up with it. I try to do it every month. So I think I'm going to work on that next, and then maybe do a little bit of writing for my book. The mornings are the best time for me to do this sort of thing. As the day progresses, it just I get caught up in other things, going for walks and like planning our meals. And of course, today there will be a lot of watching of the news, but I will turn it off if it gets to be too much. And I definitely recommend that. I don't like to completely avoid the news. I like to get a little bit of like what's happening in the world, just to be in the know. And as well, I don't want to be too deep in my own bubble, even though it feels really good sometimes to be in a bubble. I do like to have a bit of that discomfort from what's going on outside of like my immediate area. So I will be tuning into the news. I do want to learn more about what's going on, but I'm also not going to overload myself. So I'm going to take lots of pockets of time to focus in on my self-care. So I do recommend doing that if you're someone like me who does want to know what's going on, but you're also like very affected by the news, like negatively, emotionally affected. I do recommend taking breaks from news and just doing something that you enjoy. For me, that's writing right now and vlogging, editing videos. So I'm going to try to do more of that, and hopefully that'll balance out what I feel from what I hear on the news. Hubby and I ordered from Burgers and Fries Forever. This is the American burger. Hubby got the double patty version. We also each have a poutine, which looks awesome. We got a garlic aioli. I chose the BFF sauce, but for some reason it didn't come through on the order. And we also upgraded to the sapsucker drinks. We've tried the original one and we really liked it. It's very mild, very refreshing. And hubby chose the lime one. Hubby and I went to Farm Boy today and we got these pecan butter tarts. We've had a couple already, as you can see, and they're really good. I'm enjoying the stuff from Farm Boy for the most part. We also got this barbecue chicken. I think it's smaller than the one from Metro, but tastes pretty good. We also bought these wraps because we felt like having salad wraps tonight, or rather I felt like having salad wraps, but hubby's really enjoying them as well. So these are jalapeno tortillas, but they don't actually taste like jalapeno at all. Not very spicy. It's still winter and it's quite cold out, but for some reason I've been craving ice cream, and Haagen-Dazs was on sale recently, so I bought a whole bunch. This is the pineapple coconut one, and I decided to try putting some of the thyme from the Arrow Garden in here. I've been having the thyme with yogurt and it's been tasting really good, so I think this will be fine. This will probably taste delicious. So I'm gonna eat like the layer of thyme off of the top and then potentially add more. And I haven't been eating processed junk food for dessert, but I do make exceptions, and one exception is staycation week. The other thing I've been doing, which has been a lot of fun and very vacation-y for me, is snacking in front of the TV. I normally don't do that, but I think we had some chips in front of the TV as well as ice cream. Just a little update that the thyme was really good in the ice cream, so I'm going to add some more. It is the last day of our staycation already. I can't believe it has gone by so quickly. Today is going to be a pretty low-key day. Hubby and I actually spent the entire day yesterday playing Pokemon Go because there was an event. It ran from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m., so we were pretty preoccupied all day. We did go out together. This was only, I think, the second time we went out together during staycation. Yesterday was actually a lot of fun, but it was very tiring just to look at my phone all day. But I still do really enjoy Pokemon Go. It has been 5 years now, 6 years of playing that game, and I still do enjoy it. I'm not as into it as I used to be, but I still have a lot of fun with it. This staycation was really all about rest and relaxation. It felt very peaceful and almost boring, and what a luxury to be able to feel that way, especially with what's going on in the world right now. I am very, very thankful that we have such a low-key life. I remember the days that I used to crave that excitement from travel and going out and buying things. Just like I needed that jolt of excitement every once in a while, very frequently actually. Every weekend basically I would need to go out or plan something or do something, and now I can just stay home and not really do anything, and I feel really good about that. Maybe it's just the phase of life that I'm in right now, and maybe it will change back to me needing a bit more excitement and interaction and newness. But right now, I'm very happy with just staying home and going about my routine, going about my day. I am going to head out soon. I want to go to Farm Boy again because we need more romaine lettuce. I also want to pick up some stuff from Shoppers Drug Mart. I'm going to use a bunch of my points today, so I will be back to show you what I pick up. I just got back from Shoppers Drug Mart, and it has been a while since I've gone on a Shoppers Drug Mart shopping spree. It's actually not that easy to spend $200 to $300 at Shoppers Drug Mart. I guess if you're buying a lot of the like higher end cosmetics and such. I didn't really want to spend my points on that sort of thing just to sit in my makeup cupboard. So I tried to buy things that we would use, a few things that I would normally buy anyway, and a few things that I don't typically buy unless I'm redeeming points. So let's just get right into it. The first thing that I picked up was the actual item that I needed, and that is a new electric toothbrush. I decided just to stick with the Oral-B one, which is the one I'm currently using. I was reading some really good things about the Philips brand, but then I remembered that hubby had a Philips toothbrush, and I was chatting with him about it, and he actually doesn't have that toothbrush anymore because it broke really fast. It stopped charging, I think after maybe 2 to 3 years. Did it last 2 to 3 years, your toothbrush? Do you remember?
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. Which is kind of the average. But my current Oral-B toothbrush has lasted, I think, around 10 years. Hubby thinks it's been longer than that. So I just decided to stick with the brand that I've been using for the past 2 decades. This is my second Oral-B toothbrush, and the first one lasted a really long time as well. Ended up getting this one because it was on sale. I think it's the higher model versus the one I have now. The other bonus is that we have some brush heads still because I had stocked up at Costco. So I think we still have 3 or 4 brush heads. My toothbrush is still working, but it's like very weak now. You can tell when it charges that it's not that strong anymore. So it is time to say goodbye to that one, and I'm gonna start using this one this evening. So that was the main thing I needed. Since I was using points and I knew I didn't have that much I wanted to buy, I also bought some brush heads using my points. These are the 3 packs, and they're the 3D white ones. I figure if hubby wants, he can use my toothbrush as well and just like swap out the brush head because they have like these different colored rings. On the subject of dental hygiene, I also bought these dental flossers. I did pick up a few beauty products. This is a hydrating jelly cleanser by a Korean brand called okay. I am on the last bit of my Atomy cleansing oil, and right now that product is out of stock on Atomy, so I may need to use this in the meantime, but I'm really eager to try this. Hydrating Jelly Cleanser. I hope this is like the Glossier cleanser because I really, really liked that one. A lot of these products were on sale, and I forgot to mention that my aim was to spend $300 before tax, and I hit it on the nose. I actually don't know how I did that because I thought I calculated everything out and I was at like $303, but I must have inputted something incorrectly because yeah, I hit it right on the dot, 300. So strange. Also from the brand OK is this hydrating serum mist. It says it moisturizes and sets makeup. I do think I'm gonna run out of facial mist at some point in the next little while, so this is just a little bottle that can tide me over until it's time to repurchase. The last beauty product that I picked up is this sheet mask from the same brand. It's the peptide one, and there's only one in here, but I'm nearly done all of my sheet masks, so I thought I would just pick this up and give it a try. I really wanted to get the Instax printer a few weeks ago when they had this bonus redemption event, but I didn't get my butt out to Shoppers Drug Mart at the time. I asked the sales associate there today and they didn't have anything from Instax, only this, which is a 2-pack of the 10 sheets of film. So I decided just to pick this up since I was using my points, and our film is really old. The last time I took a photo of Lulu for, I think it was for Valentine's Day, the photo came out with like this very blue cast, so I think my film is really old and expired. I'm still gonna use it, but I have some other ones now in case I want to take more photos. And I think this works in the printer as well. So if I eventually do get the printer, maybe I can use this film in it. I'll have to read about that. The rest of the items that I got are all food items. So I'll start with, I guess, something that is very boring, eggs. I got 2 cartons of eggs. I was gonna buy those anyway, so it seemed like a good use of my points. I also bought some crispy minis. I bought 2 of the white cheddar ones and 1 of the caramel chocolate chip ones. I bought some praline pecans. These were on sale as well, and they were still a bit pricey, so I don't know if I would have bought them using cash, but points, I was like, okay, why not? Oh, these just look so good. I have a feeling we've had these before, but maybe it was the pumpkin spice ones? I can't remember, but I love stuff like that. And as well, I stocked up on some chocolate covered almonds. These are the milk chocolate ones. We're done. The bags that we had, I think it was like over the holidays. Those are long gone. So now we have more. And as well, the Terry's chocolate oranges were on sale, so I bought another one of these. Pure treat for myself. And finally, I bought a lot of protein bars. Hubby and I love protein bars. We don't actually buy them that often because they're expensive, and they're essentially just like a candy bar that's got protein in it. So we try not to eat them too often, or at least I try not to eat them too often. We used to get them from Costco every so often when they go on sale, but the last time we had protein bars was around the time that I was taking Truffle to the vet regularly. I remember I would bring a protein bar and I would sit in the park while waiting for him, and I would eat that as part of my first meal or as a little snack. So it's been over a year since we've had protein bars that I can remember. So we bought the ones that are my favorite, the Cliff Builders protein. I just love these. These are the ones I used to bring with me to the vet. So this is the chocolate peanut butter ones, and this is the milk chocolate flavor. I also bought these, and these are the last 2 things I'm gonna show you. Packs of 6 protein bars. They're the pure protein ones. I think hubby likes these ones. So I picked up the strawberry and the peanut butter, and that is all I got from Shoppers Drug Mart. I think that is going to be it for this vlog. A staycation week was very lovely. We didn't actually buy as much takeout as I thought we would. We did every now and then, but we had a lot of food at home as well, just like simple meals, hot pot, and the chicken wraps, that sort of thing. And that felt really good, actually. We did end up trying a few things on my list, but we didn't go overboard. So I like that a lot. We did indulge a little bit just with snacking and such, but it was nice. The other two things that I wanted to mention about Staycation that were a little bit different, Lulu actually slept with us every night. So normally she sleeps in her bag in the living room, but we got into the routine of going to bed early and she would just like come along with us. So we decided to let her sleep in the bed, and it was good. I mean, I kept waking up in the middle of the night just to check on her, or sometimes she would take the stairs down and I could hear her nails clicking on the floor. So my sleep wasn't undisturbed the way it usually is, but it was nice. It was nice cuddling with her. But we're gonna go back to our regular routine now and have her sleep in her bag in the living room. The last thing I wanted to mention is that I had purchased a bunch of these like self-care products from a brand called Calyx. I bought a calming serum. It's kind of like a mouth spray that's got like all these minty flavors and such. I also bought a cream, and I bought a bath bomb. So because it was buy one get one free, I had 2 of each, and I ended up giving hubby a set of the products. The bath bomb I wasn't too sure of because hubby doesn't take baths, but he took a bath during Staycation. He said this was his first bath that he can remember, so I thought that was nice. We both ended up using the bath bombs during Staycation. We each had our little spa day, and it was very nice and relaxing. So that is going to be it for this very low-key Staycation. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you're taking some time for self-care, and I will see you all again in the next vlog. Bye!